Hey, Bulldog, how are you? All right, and that says I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm like after this, I have to work on a 10-page paper for one of my classes I'm taking. So, eh. But other than that, I'm doing all right. So my computer is still kind of iffy, so I'm streaming from my phone again. So, I mean, yeah, I feel bad for me too, but I mean, it's an easy paper. I'm just doing the Egyptian gods, so it's not bad. It's not bad, but just kind of a pain in the ass. So, yeah. But yeah, so my computer's still acting up, so I'm just streaming from my phone again, but I still need to do a test stream, so I'll do that. And if it works, upstairs. Oh, I'm doing the Egyptian gods. That's what I'm doing. It's for an Egypt class. I'm doing a paper on the Egyptian gods. So it's a 10-page paper on the Egyptian gods, and which I know a decent amount about. So I mean, it's not bad. Ooh, 20 pages. I've done 20 before. 20 is horrible, but I mean, it's 20 is a bit too much for college, honestly, but like I've had to do a 20-page one before and it wasn't fun. Well, technically I had to do 40 because my paper got deleted one day and my whole 20-page paper got deleted off my computer, like my computer corrupted. I had it saved on my flash drive. I put it on my computer from my flash drive and the whole thing just sort of on my flash drive, it was corrupted on there. So I had to start over. So technically, I had to write 40 pages, and it wasn't a good time. And but so yeah, I need to do a test to see if this computer is working upstairs, like at some point. So I'm streaming from my phone again. So I need to take all of this stuff if it does work upstairs, and just make a studio somewhere upstairs. Oh, thank you. I love Pusheen. Let me actually hold on. There you go. There he is. I love Pusheen. I also have a Bob Ross shirt upstairs. God, I fucking love Bob Ross. I really want a Queen shirt. I fucking love Queen. Queen is my favorite band. Ooh, that's actually a good question. I'm thinking about it like in the near future. I would love to sell merch. So, sometime in the future, not like at the moment, but in the future I most likely will cuz I mean that's a good idea. I'd like to sell merch. So yeah, that's a really good possibility. Just because maybe like not right now though, because I'm just a fucking broke ass college student, um, which is the case for like half of America. But yeah, I need to find like a design I like and everything. So I mean, it doesn't seem that hard, but I mean like designing merch and everything, it takes a long time, guys. It takes a while. So blinker fluid. There's no fucking. Oh fuck! There's no blinker fluid. Oh my god. Oh god, I've heard about that before. It's fucking great. Fucking blinker fluid, man. I need to find the right website that I used for SCPs. There we go. Okay. All right. And we're all good. Okay. So, hi everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Cryptocast, your source for all things crypto related, unknown, and paranormal. I'm your host Parker, and today, guys, you guys liked it so much. Um, we're gonna be talking about SCPs again. Like this is a bi-weekly series I'm doing, so every other week doing SCP since you guys loved it so much. So, let me fix this stool. I really want a spinny chair. No, now you can't see me. I need to back up a bit. Kind of cut off the top of my head, but it's all right. So, yeah, we're gonna do SCPs again. So, again, guys, like I said, my computer is still kind of not the best for streaming right now. So I'm gonna try to do some test streams, see if it'll work upstairs. If it does, I'm moving my whole set upstairs, and then it'll be good to go. So, unfortunately, no call-ins on my phone right now, and I'll actually have to get a new number because the app that I use, I didn't use it enough, and it gave my number to someone else. So I have to get a new phone number for that app and everything. So once I get this whole thing settled out, call-ins will be okay. But right now, I'm accepting calls on my Discord. I am in the Cryptid Talk voice chat in there right now. So if you guys show up, feel free. If you want to talk about SCPs with me or anything crypto related, just let me know, and yeah, hop on in. It's open for everyone. So you guys liked it so much. We're gonna be talking about more SCPs today. And the last stream I did of this was fucking amazing. We learned about like SCP-682, I believe it was, the fucking toxic milk. Really, who puts liquid in their blinkers? But but yeah, there's an SCP that like was the funniest shit last week. It's some kind of milk, like toxic milk, that if you drink it, causes you like to grow huge boobs and fucking lactate, pretty much. Oh no, so Bulldog. So the thing is, it I have to get that sorted out. It gave my number, so I didn't use that app enough that I used for my calls, and when I went to check it out, it said that my number has been assigned to somebody else. So, because I didn't use that app enough, because well, not a lot of people called it on the show anyway. So I mean, it hasn't. So they gave my number to another person who uses that app. So I'll have to get this whole thing fixed and everything. I'll be back probably with a new number. But right now, I mean, until I get this thing settled out with my computer and this stupid phone app, I'm just accepting calls on my Discord temporarily until I get everything taken care of. But I mean, yeah, my number has been assigned to somebody else, so uh, I'm not too upset about it. I mean, I kind of saw it coming. I never really used it that much, but I mean, I can easily just make a new account with that and just get a new number for you guys to call in. So, I'll be doing that here probably like in the next week or two. And well, the thing is, I can't call you right now because I'm streaming from my phone because the computer is still doesn't like me streaming in the basement. It still freezes all the time, and it really cuts off like a good portion of the stream and like makes it like move like 2 frames per second, which is horrible. And like most people can't hear me when that's going on. So I'm streaming from my phone just temporarily. So I'm gonna do some tests upstairs, get this whole thing sorted out and fixed, and I should be good for calls next week. I'm gonna try. And it is an HP Pavilion. But I do have a bunch of shit installed on it, so that could be part of it. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get this all. Yeah, they really don't. My dad even has an HP Pavilion, and his isn't doing that great either. Like, I usually stream from Google Chrome, and the thing is, what? Okay, sorry about that. Um, but yeah, I use Google Chrome to stream. And Google Chrome, I tried it a couple times. It's not letting me stream from them anymore. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. And now I use Mozilla Firefox to stream. And it was doing great for a while. Like I really liked streaming from Firefox. Now all of a sudden it's just not working anymore. Like it keeps freezing up on me and it's just not good. So I need to figure this out and I don't know if it's because I'm like in the basement where there's not a lot of signal or what, but I'm just gonna get this whole thing sorted out. Call should be good next week, but I'm in my Discord chat right now, in a call. So if anybody wants to come in, join me, talk about that. I mean, up to you guys. I would love to hear from you. So, can I guess what car you're getting? A Lambo? Are you getting a Lambo? But let me see. Let's get into some of these SCPs. If any of you guys have an SCP you want, let me know in the chat and I'll get to it. So, yeah, please let me know what SCP you guys want me to do and I will get to it. But for right now, let me go to... Oh, an SUV. Oh, those are... SUVs are actually really good cars, so yeah. Alright. Let's go to... SCP... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, those are good. Yeah, I heard those are pretty good cars. So when this page loads up, we're going to go read about SCP-623 called One Groovy Room. Oh! Oh no, you're good, Maple. SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. And it's pretty much based off a video game. It's like the government keeping like unknown creatures, objects, and places like under their possession so that they can't get out and harm people. So SCP, it's pretty much just like a long sort of like ARG, like alternate reality game. It's really fun. So I mean, and people keep adding to it, like making new SCPs and everything. So it's brand new and everything with new stuff, and it's really fun. So, but it is unknown stuff, and people love it. It's kind of like a horror game, so I cover it. So let's read about these SCPs. So SCP-623, Object Class, Safe, Special Containment Procedures. SCP-623 is located in the annex of blank university. The entrance to SCP-623 is guarded by 2 Level 3 security personnel at all times. Entering must take place every hour for no longer than 5 minutes. To SCP-29, I'll do that. For 5 minutes. Extended observation of SCP-623 is done from an external observation room through remote monitoring devices. Personnel operating within the observation room are required to switch out every 5 minutes. An additional Level 3 security guard is required to escort any observers out of the observation room and must not enter until needed. All personnel subjected to SCP-623 for longer than 5 minutes are to be taken for psychological reevaluation, regardless of direct or indirect exposure. Oh, okay, so I don't have the Discord link in this video to put it. I'll put it at the end, but in some of my past videos, like last week's, the Discord link is in there. I mean, and it's a permalink, so you guys can join that way if you want. So feel free to check that out, guys. No photos, videos, or sound recordings are permitted near SCP-623. Sketch drawings and mockups must be approved by command level personnel before being released. All photo mockups or recreations of SCP-623 are to be destroyed immediately. SCP-623 may safely come into contact with the room-altering SCPs, as any major alterations to the room neutralizes SCP-623's effect. However, room-altering SCPs will still carry their same inherent dangers. Addendum 623-1. All testing on individual subjects may last no longer than 6 hours. Security monitoring observing personnel are now required to remove observing personnel before the 5th minute has elapsed, possibly earlier if needed. SCP-623 is a room of roughly 7 by 7 by 7 meters built in 1960 by Dr. blank, a biomedical professor at blank university. Built as part of Data Expunge, Dr. Blank was subsequently arrested for his activities, but not before students and followers began making copies of the room as of 2000 and blank. At least blank recreations of SCP-63 have been found across blank college campuses. The room is quite large and consists of the following objects: 1. A blue couch. 1 red couch. 1 green couch. 1 white beanbag chair. 1 circular table emulating a color wheel. 7 chairs surrounding aforementioned table. 7 multicolored lighting fixtures. All the furniture is arranged in a unique mathematical-based pattern, coinciding with the patterns on both the walls and floor. All the furniture has been nailed to the floor, most likely prior to painting because of the high ceilings. The eye is naturally drawn up to the psychedelic patterns on the walls. The arrangement of the furniture, the patterns surrounding the room, and their combined acoustics have a profound effect on mental behavior, regardless if the affected observer is deaf or blind. These effects extend through remote monitoring devices, still photos, and audio recording devices. Upon entering SCP-623, personnel have been described as feeling Upon entering SCP-623, personnel have described a feeling of relaxation after 3 minutes from entering SCP-623. Personnel are incapable of violence, becoming docile and harmless for the effects after 5 minutes. Refer to document 623-1. Due to the room's pacifying effects, all attempts at removing the furniture are futile. Exiting SCP-623 exhibits inverse withdrawal effects immediately after observation has stopped. Observers will feel an intense jolt back to the outside world, which becomes significantly stronger over the time spent. Other side effects vary upon time. Upon leaving SCP-623, within 1 minute of entering, personnel report feeling uneasy, jittery, and slightly paranoid. After leaving SCP-623 for 3 minutes from entering, personnel exhibited anxiety, fear, and in worst cases, depression. For effects after 5 minutes, refer to document SCP-623-1. So it's a room. So SCP-623 is a room that, it's a nice room, but if you stay in for too long and you come out, like, into the outside world, like, it makes you kind of insane. So, Bulldog, you said you wanted SCP-29? Oh, I remember this one. Okay. SCP-029, Object Class, Keter. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-029 is to be incinerated in a Class 5... is to be incarcerated, not incinerated, I'm sorry. Is to be incarcerated in a Class 5 containment cell. She has been allowed access to nothing of physical nature. Her containment cell is to be placed behind a triple airlock to avoid her escape. As of Incident 029-34A, SCP-029 is no longer to be fed, as she does not appear to need substance to survive. There are to be 3 guards on duty at all times on her cell, and 2 guards on monitor duty. Floodlights have been installed in the walls of the containment chamber and are to be on at all times. Once a month, the chamber is cleaned and checked for defects. Under absolutely no circumstances are any men to encounter SCP-029 in any manner. Any males who encounter SCP-029 are to be held under Class 3 detention for interviewing before termination. SCP-029 has requested a bed, which has been denied, a blanket, which has been denied, books, which have been denied, clothes, which have been denied. This is ridiculous. The girl can't even have clothes. We are not animals. Let her cover herself. Dr. Erica Bodine. Dr. Bodine, you are granted permission to deliver clothes to SCP-029. Dr. Light. As of Incident 02953B, anyone who has potential access to SCP-029 is required to first watch surveillance tape 029 Boding as a reminder of threats involved when working with SCP items and SCP-029 in particular. Description. SCP-029 appears to be a pubescent female of Asiatic Indian descent. She appears from Alopecia, universalis. Over 80% of her pigmentation is true black, while the rest of her skin has complete lack of melanin to the point of albinism. Her eyes are also dark black in color. SCP-029 has severe homicidal tendencies and has displayed a remarkable ability to use any item as a weapon. However, she has severe compulsion against shedding blood, preferring to instead strangle her victims. SCP-029 has demonstrated dexterity and physical reactions for 4 times as fast as an average human. SCP-029 has also displayed extensive resistance to damage of all forms. Both these extra human abilities are greatly hampered in the presences of bright or direct light, natural or artificial. In addition, any males who come in the presence of SCP-029, an area defined by her current perception, find themselves pliant to her will. Such males become willing to kill or even die for SCP-029. SCP-029 refers to herself as blank, which roughly translates to Daughter of Darkness, Daughter of Shadows, or Daughter of Night. Interviews with SCP-029 have proven difficult to conduct due to SCP-029's constant attempts to kill or convert all who speak with her. Over her years of captivity, the black patches on her skin have increased in size. SCP-029 was first brought to the Foundation's attention by an agent working in rural India. An attempt on his life led him to a small cut of men who claimed to be thuggies. In service to the daughter, several weeks of investigation proved that they believed the world to be in the last years of the Kali Yuga. By that, sacrificing 1 million lives to the Daughter of Darkness, they could raise their goddess and end the world. They also believed that the only sacrifices performed through strangulation added to this tally. Events led the agent to their mountain fortress, where he discovered SCP-029 after the loss of said agent data expunge, which ended our acquisition of SCP-029. 7 years after capture, SCP-029 began showing anomalous growth in her black pigmentation. When questioned about it, she claimed her followers were on the move once more. The investigation led us to a concentration of so-called thuggies that had escaped our initial foray. After discovering that all her followers were there for one of their holy days, a tactical airstrike was called in. When the first bomb dropped, SCP-029... Yes, I am. SCP-029 awoke from slumber screaming at the top of her lungs. SCP-029 continued to scream for the next 4 hours, ranting and raving that were killing her people. Since said event, the growth of black pigmentation has stopped completely. Also, since said event, SCP-029 has redoubled her efforts to escape. SCP-2820 has been proposed as a possible method of neutralization should the situation worsen. So, SCP-029, she is called the Daughter of Shadows, and pretty much she's very dangerous. She kills anyone who enters her cell. She can control men to do her bidding, and yeah, it's a creepy SCP, but yeah, really creepy. Okay, so if you guys have any other SCPs you want me to do, feel free to suggest them to me. I would love to do them, so let me pick one right here while I wait if you guys want to pick anything. Let's go with SCP-494, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-494 is kept at Bioresearch Sector Blank, located on 54 kilometers of mountain rangeland, located 35 kilometers from Blank, Alaska. Officially, Sector Blank is listed as a munitions factory and testing facility. The perimeter fences and access gates are monitored remotely at all times. The 2-level guards posted at each gate, 8-hour shifts. All fencing enclosed paddocks have stacked dischargers placed at 2-centimeter intervals. Main research enclosure and pens are to be cleaned on a daily basis to avoid buildup of excrement and allow for necessary repairs. Due to possible electrocution hazard, the following procedures are observed when interacting with SCP-594. All metallic